Hey yo, what it do, baby? It's your boy Dynamic, and what I want to do today is give you guys some tips on how to use a shotgun. Not all of us can be MOG pros. We probably need some common sense tips here that will probably help a lot of you guys either starting out Call of Duty or just not playing very well or not doing very good, especially with the shotgun, because that's what this video is about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with basically the main tips. The first tip that I would tell you is choose maps carefully. Don't choose maps with large lines of sight or not enough enclosed areas, because the shotgun is more of a strategic weapon. It's more of a weapon that you have to use your brain to actually do good. And in my opinion, it's probably the toughest type of gun to use. I think snipers and light machine guns are actually a little bit better than shotguns in the overall scheme of things, because shotguns, you need to be in certain areas to defend different positions. So if you're playing domination, it's not as versatile as an assault rifle or maybe a submachine gun. So you can't kill everyone that's everywhere, basically. That's what I mean. Assault rifles, you can shoot anybody at any distance and you can get kills all the time. Shotguns, you can't be everywhere, so you have to be generally in an area where there's a lot of enemies that are going to come to you. In my opinion, I would not recommend maps like Whiteout or Stonehaven, because they simply do not have enough points on the map where you could be efficient and help your team win. So basically, get kills, do good personally, but also help your team win. It doesn't have those positions, so my opinion would be to stay out of those maps, but you could do whatever you want. So anyways, number 2, when you pick a map, you have to determine the areas where the shotgun will give you an advantage. For instance, in this map that I'm playing right here, which is Stormfront, and you guys can see right here on the map, the yellow line is usually where you want to attack or be at, basically, where you can run. You don't want to be on the right side or in the top right side where you see those red squares. You don't want to be in those areas, because those are wide open areas where you're probably going to get shot. So you guys see me most of the time in the game stick to an area where I have an advantage, and I manage to do good while at the same time defending the flags that my team has. So I would suggest that you yourself find which points in the map are going to suit you and where you're going to be in a position to actually help your team the most. Okay, so the third tip is very, very important, and even though this is not a class setup video or anything like that, I'm probably going to be doing that down the road with a shotgun. But what I want to say is that perks are very important, so try to use perks that are to your advantage when you're using a shotgun. Perks like Stalker and Quick Draw aren't very helpful, because you mostly want to be shooting from the hip using a shotgun. You don't want to be aiming down the sight that much, or basically at all. I almost never do it. So you want to use perks that are going to be to your advantage. So you have to use perks like Steady Aim, maybe Marathon to get to places a little bit faster. It depends. It's up to you, but use perks that are going to help you with the shotgun. Don't use perks that are going to basically be useless. There's no point of having Stalker when you have a shotgun when you don't aim down the sight that much. When you're steady aiming, you basically have Stalker because you're not aiming down the sight, so you don't really need that. The fourth, final, and probably the best tip that I could give you with the shotgun is to change your mentality and stop thinking about it as an offensive weapon, as most of us probably do. Try to think of it as a self-defense weapon, or a basically defensive weapon, period. That's what the shotgun is used for in real life. The best defense for your own house is a shotgun, better than any other gun that exists in the world that I know. So try to use that mentality and take it into the game. Go into places that are enclosed. Try to be in hallways and stuff like that. Try to be in places where the enemy usually runs into, but has maybe a submachine gun or a sniper, or even an assault rifle, which is very, very strong in this game, way better than a submachine gun in my opinion. So try to be in hallways, rooms, stuff like that. It sounds like common sense, but trust me, there's a lot of people that don't use common sense when playing Call of Duty. And one last tip I guess I'm gonna add is that it's very difficult to capture things like flags when you have a shotgun, because you don't have that much range to shoot at someone if they're shooting at you. So instead of trying to capture the objectives and stuff like that and getting killed a lot, instead try to be the person that blocks the enemy team from getting the objective. So I hope these tips helped you guys. If you want to leave some comments or anything that you want to add, just do it, baby. Do it. Anyways, this is my time, guys. Peace out, players. Oh my god.